Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Black Manga Critic here, and we started a new readathon. Even though there's other readathons that I need to get started, like or catch up on. Like, I keep saying I'm gonna do that Yona stream, and then I don't do the Yona stream. All right, I think what I'm going to do is, um, before bed, probably tonight. I'm probably gonna, if not tonight, then tomorrow. Then tomorrow. Maybe what I'll do is, I'll bring the volume with me to work so that, like, when I'm done with like my prep and stuff like that for like teaching or whatever, I will read like the chapters that I left off at, and then I'll get back to doing the Yona stream when I get home tomorrow after like work. Like, it'll be later. It'll be late. Like, it'll be like like at night. Like, probably like 8 o'clock or something like that. 7:30, something like that. Right? Probably 8 o'clock. Probably 8 o'clock or 8:30. But generally, like, it'll be done then. Just to refresh my memory on certain things. Like, there are things that I definitely know, but like, names, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm not great with names. It's not. All right, so this is part one, okay? This is part one of the What a Wonderful World Read-A-Thon, all right? I'm reading Inu Asano, of course, one of the dopest manga out today. Okay, y'all already know what it is. Solanin, Girl on Shore, Good Night Poon Poon, Day, or is it Day, Demon Destruction, like, which is very good. That first volume is very good. All right. I wanted to react to that, but I was like, you know what? Let me not even do that. Let me just read it and like see how it felt. And of course, it's really good. So I'm really happy about that. There's some other Sano titles too, I feel like, that exist, but I haven't read. Right. But those are the ones that I've read. Right. Those are the ones that I just kind of like, listed off. So we're reading this one. I want to see how this is. And again, like, one of the biggest things for me, like, when it comes to this channel is like just reading what I want to read, reacting to what I want to react to. And, if people come around and they're like, oh, I really like that. I want to, I'm interested in seeing like how you feel about it. That, like, then the conversation starts. And like some of the people that I've met like through this channel and that I'm able to talk to on like, pretty consistent basis, and I like to talk to about these manga, like the sort of like lesser like hype manga or whatever you want to call it. Like, those are some of the best people because, like, you can tell, like, it's just through a comment or something, like how much they adore like a certain manga or how much they adore like whatever, whether it's Soul, Battle Angel, Alita, Nausicaa, Blackjack, like certain things, like certain titles that I've read, and people are just like, yo, I stand this. I love this. This is dope. Yona, you know what I mean? So it's great to be able to do that. So I think that's something that I like doing. And it's just like, I like the manga. So I try it, and if I like it, I keep going. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, volume 1. So we're going to react to chapter 1, or what's called track 1. Okay, just to see, just to see how it is. Is it good? Is it not good? Am I feeling it? Am I not feeling it? And if I'm feeling it, then I'm going to keep it going. If I'm not feeling it, then I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I'm a person. If I'm not feeling this thing, for a particular reason, then I'm not going to keep reacting to it. Just how it is. All right, let's get into it. What a Wonderful World, okay? By story and art by Inu Asano. Inu Asano, volume 1. All right. And another great, another title that's been published by Viz. So shout out to Viz for that. All right, the first track is entitled Quick Like a Bunny. Okay. So there's a panel and there's like a sign that says beware of pedestrians, and there's a person that's running out into the street and then the car is about to hit him. So that's like like for foreshadowing. You know what I mean? Like, foreshadowing is like one of those things where, when it happens, it's usually either really, really clear and you're like, okay, I need to like watch out for this, or it's not. And it's like really subtle, and then like you only sort of can tell kind of after the fact. It's kind of like a hindsight sort of type of foreshadowing almost, So, or somewhere in the middle, and all three are like great things, and it can be very well done. Okay, let's go. This is a cheap 25-year-old apartment with no bathtub. and the Otakyu line runs right outside the window. You live a self-indulgent, aimless existence. Well, nothing wrong with that. You look so peaceful when you're asleep. What are you dreaming about? But you can't sleep all the time, right, Toga? Huh? This is so weird. It's like he was like dreaming of like a tortoise, a turtle. Like, what's going on here? That's so surreal. Toga, are you really quitting school? Yes, but why so sudden? Well, I've got some problems. Oh, well, if that's what you want, you're such a strong person, Toga. You'll be fine. Huh? And he's just thinking like, huh? I was expecting that they try a little harder to stop me. Yo, that's funny. That's funny. That's so real. Like I like that a lot. That's so real. All right, keep it going. Let's keep it going. Boom. Okay, so someone's about to hit his face, I guess. Bang. And then he falls. What? What? An earthquake? Boom. Oh, it's the guy next door. Okay. I'm Yuriko Togawa, or Togawa, sorry, age 23. I dropped out of college 6 months ago for various reasons. Ugh, what a racket. What did I do to deserve this? And I've been living aimlessly ever since in this rundown apartment with my pet turtle, Tepodon. Today's my day off, so let me sleep, for crying out loud. As for the various reasons, Toga, she dumped me. Why are you telling me I'm a virgin? Toga, is it true that you strangled someone to death? Whoa. Toga, Hodita is being chased by the Yakuza. That's none of my business. Yo, this is so wild already. And he's like pulling, what are those, like pills? Okay, so got some issues. All right. Anyway, I just didn't want people to keep trying to involve me in their problems because I'm not really strong or dependable. To be honest, I want to be more feminine, like one of those girls in shoujo manga waiting for her prince to appear on a white stallion. This one is a samurai general. That's like the type of humor that you just like when you see it, you can't help but laugh because it's just so absurd. Like, yo. Okay. But I really didn't mean to quit college. Once I said it, though, I couldn't take it back. That's also very real, like this idea of like, that you can make a decision, like a verbal sort of decision, or mental decision, and like it feeling like it's set in stone. That's also very like real feeling, I think. Why me? Oh, this neighbor is loud. Wow. Why me? Scary. I hate this room. Huh? I guess you're doing okay, huh, Tepodon? Swimming around all relaxed like that? And your tank has an air conditioner. Mine doesn't. You're really lucky. The passing trains don't bother me now, but I can't get used to my neighbor's unreasonable harassment. After all, I'm just a frail, delicate young maiden. There you go. Yay, you're so cute. Hey, you. Huh? There's too much noise coming from your room, and I can't concentrate on my studying. Wow. Oh, really? Wow, a victory headband? A stereotypical Ronin. I didn't know they actually existed. A masterless samurai or a student who didn't make it into a university. Ooh. She. The sound of that motor is really annoying. You know? Oh, you mean the aquarium? Well, what about the way you pound your wall every day? You call that quiet? Right now is the most critical time for me. If you don't stop it immediately, I'll destroy your room. Whoa, scary. Yo, that dude is wild. That's like very typical. But there's some like just dudes be wild. I've been living in Tokyo for 6 years now, but it's still a scary place. And I totally don't have the money to move. Huh? It's cheaper here than at the last place. This is not good. I'm starting to think like a housewife. I'm still young. I should be more self-indulgent, even if I am completely broke. But lately, I feel like I'm turning into an old fogey. And someday soon, I'll end up like those old biddies. Ugh, stop this. Stop. All right. Okay, she's walking around. You know what's I'll talk about it a little bit later, but one thing that Asano's very great at is these like little just like drops, these little like subtle drops in the art. And I think I that's always like appreciated. Like that's always very much appreciated because it's like it's not just here's a little subtle like, allusion to something or something like that. It's more like this is something that is it's like they're like motifs, right? They're like very particular motifs, like the little turtle, this idea of like her saying that like, you have an air conditioner Tepodon and my box does not, talking about like the fact like that she sort of like compare like right there's like this like parallel to like animals and animals like being like, I don't know, not incarcerated. That's not the word I'm looking for, but like, held in sort of like captivity in a sense, right? And then there's like her shirt that says like sardines in a tin box. It's like stuff like that is very good, like because it's there, but it's sprinkled in there, and I like that. And when you notice it, it's really cool because this like theme, right? Motifs are in a lot of ways are meant to like accentuate themes, like these overlying themes. So when you see stuff like that, it's really cool. It's just really cool to see it, and you're like, oh, that's neat. I see what the song's trying to do here. I see you. I see you, what's going on. I see you. Okay. Huh? I guess I really haven't stopped by in a while. Well, I'm not surprised. That nightclub in a shopping district would go. That a nightclub in a shopping district would go under. Yeah, that's not surprising. All right. So Lighthouse, Live House, and Bar. Yo. Oh, Toga. Sup? Hey, Toga. How's the crowd? Looks like a full house. Toga, gear them up, will ya? Sure, leave it to me. Okay. So there's like a rock concert, like an underground, like a band sort of thing. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a band made up of friends from a second-rate college. I'd forgotten all about it, even though it was just 6 months ago. Speaking of which, I wonder how he's doing. I want to invest in your genius, Toga. So quit the band right now. Horita. Your hair is amazing as usual. Come on, be serious. I don't want your career to end in some college band. Oh, you and me, let's go pro. You say that like it's so easy. You own your own, you own the guitar, and your vocals are great too. I love that screaming thing you do. Well, I'm really not into singing. I already came up with a band name, Denki Mushi. Nice, huh? That means electric bug. Okay. Yeah, not so much. Hey, Horita. There's a really shady guy looking for you outside. Run, Horita. Oh no, it's that guy from the collection company. Oh boy. Anyway, Toga, think about it. Hey, Horita. After that, I dropped out of school and the band. I haven't seen Horita or any of them or any of the others since. I can't start a band with Horita. I mean, it's just too complicated. Toga, what's with the nyohoho? Horita? Yep, it's me. What happened to your hair? Yo, I'm job hunting. What? No way. Since when are you the white collar type? It's the new me. But what are you doing here? What am I doing here? Wow, you must be rolling in the free time, Toga. Want to come to my place? I've got beer. Woo, let's go. Once you left, everyone just seemed to lose the fighting spirit. Now they're all in school or working full time. Man, he lives in a nice building. She's just thinking that, like, barely paying attention to what he's saying. Geez, you keep it disgustingly clean. An upstanding member of society needs an upstanding apartment. Oh, I see you haven't abandoned music altogether. Oh, I tried to sell it, but the offers were way low. Toga, you wanted that SG, didn't you? You can have it. No, that's okay. You keep it. Well, it looks like I have 2 or 3 solid job prospects. Oh, good for you. But, Toga, ugh, can I? Huh? Yeah, Toga's like, I gotta get out of here. Toga, I'm so unsure of myself. I'm doing really well. It's almost scary. But I still think about when I was focused on the band. Does that mean I'm not satisfied with my life now? This is... And Toga's just like, I'm not trying to hear it. What? This is what always happens. So this is like a thing, like, this is a typical thing, right? This is like something that always happens. Everyone has like a friend who will just like talk, and it's like, it's not even like it's an issue so much as it's like it's a thing, like it's very noticeable, right? Like that friend who will just talk and they will go on and they will like pour their heart out to you. All right. And you're just like, all right, I gotta listen. I'm gonna be that friend that listens. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm envious that you're still so carefree. You smell like my mom. Ooh, that's cringe. That's so cringe. That's so cringe. Yo, stop. I'm not your mom. I'm an average 23-year-old woman with problems of her own. I can't stand this. Why do people always lean on me? I mean, I want to be taken care of too. And come on, here we are, a man and a woman alone in a room drinking. I started to get my hopes up, but I was wrong. Okay, whatever. Oh, and then he fell asleep. Yo, he's terrible. Okay, I think she took the instrument. Good. It sort of feels like I was dumped, or like the old Horita is really gone. I took the SG after all, just something to remember him by. Yeah, right. Oh man, suddenly I'm so lonely. Never mind, just forget it. I mean, I'll just grow old with Teppadon in that rundown apartment. Okay, she stopped. What? What? Whoa. Yo. Yo. What? Her what? Her apartment, bruh. It was him. I bet it was him. What'll I do? No. My bank book and seal? My 240,000 yen Telecaster and amp? Bruh. A lot of money. A lot of money. All right. Signature stamp. Used to endorse official documents. Oh, okay. Oh. Teppadon. Yeah. Where's Teppadon? Hey, you. It's too dangerous. Looks like this isn't going to burn itself out quickly. Yo, this is wild. And I can't just stay in this tank. Yo, Teppadon was like, get me out of here, yo. Yo, he's like, I'm out of here. Toga, I hate to leave you, but I'm out of here. There are times in life when we must go forward, move on despite everything. Even if I'm making a mistake, I won't have regrets. Right, Toga? Yo, Asano's comedy is so wild. Like the turtle is like, I see this fire in the apartment. I'm getting out of my shell. First, I'm getting out of this box. Then I'm getting out of my shell. Then I'm out of here. Like I'm gone. That's so good. Yeah, you are so right. You're a nice turtle. You're such a nice turtle. That's so funny. Like the comedy's so funny because like clearly that's not happening, but it's like it's so funny. Oh, what was up with that dream? How can a turtle pull off its shell and run away? And what am I doing sleeping out here anyway? Hmm. Toga, you left without a word, so I rushed to your apartment. I'm glad you're alive. Horita. Horita. Huh? Toga, you're crying. Enough. Enough already. All right, Horita. First, bleach your hair blonde. Huh? Toga, you mean? Yeah. Yeah. We'll form a band. Let's go for it. Isn't that right, Tepodon? Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there because I like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, it was pretty good. Pretty good. I like that a lot. All right, so that was the end of track one. Okay. All right, part one of the What a Wonderful World Read-A-Thon. All right. Volume one, we're on volume one, track one or chapter one, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna call it chapter one because, well, I'm probably gonna call it track one because I think probably makes more sense. I feel like or maybe I'll keep it chapter one for now, see what happens, and see if I want to call it that. You know, I might put like I might start doing that with like my titles and be like battle this or battle that. I don't know. I'll see. But something tells me I'm probably just gonna say chapter this or chapter that or whatever. It's just simpler. I don't want to have to go through all my other videos and titles and then change the title. I'm not doing that. But I do think that you know, I'm probably gonna pick a day to just, you know, deal with all that channel stuff and set up playlists and you know, change thumbnails and stuff like that. You know, from like older content stuff. But this was pretty good. I think two things, because I would just kind of talk about like what I've read fairly quickly, just to kind of give my thoughts because, you know, it's live reaction, but I also kind of give like initial thoughts if I haven't read too much. And like again, like one thing that I mentioned sort of while I was reading, I really like, and Asano is just great at this. Like I think it's very easy to like be heavy on the like motifs and illusions and stuff like that. Very easy to do that. Like if like someone's writing something and you can read that and you're like, too much. Okay, I get it. You know stuff. Stop. It's too much, right? But like Asano does that very deftly, and I think that's difficult. Like it's difficult to do, especially in a manga, like because of the imagery and the pictures and stuff like that. So when you see it, it's like, right? But I think Asano does it great because it's like Tepodon, like Tepodon is, you know, also like a symbol and teeth in a lot of ways, and the shirt and the lighthouse and the band, right? It's like even that, like when you see that certain images are acting as clear motifs, then you start to notice other images that might be acting as motifs, as symbols, as, you know, bits of kind of like not even foreshadowing, right? I wouldn't even want to say that, but just like maybe it could be both. Maybe like coming together, they act as a sort of bit of foreshadowing, and they sort of, you know, kind of tell you like, hey, this is a character, right? Like this is a girl who wants to break out of her shell, who wants to do something different. And again, Asano does that very deftly. It's like boom, boom, boom. Here's a motif here. Here's a motif there. Here's a motif there. But like they're not loud and they're not in the way. They're very subdued in a cool and comfortable sort of way as a reader, right? As a reader, when you're reading that stuff, you don't want something like boom, 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 boom. You know, like it's too much, right? I like this. So I really appreciate that. And I think, again, Asano is great at that. And I don't think it's easy. Okay, it's not. The second thing is like the humor. Like Asano's very good at humor, and he's got his own very like, you know, he's quirky. He's got like a quirky sense of humor, and like that turtle, like the turtle, just like jumping out this. Like he was like, "Yo, I'm sorry, like, but I gotta get out of here. I gotta save myself." That was so funny. Like the turtle, like just seeing this little turtle like get out of his shell and like, you know, like like get out of the out of his enclosure, right? And then and then get out of the enclosure, right? Escape from that on some like Finding Nemo type stuff. Then get out of his shell, and then dip out the house before like it died in the fire. You know what I mean? Like that was so funny, but it was also like it's great because like again, I'm terrible with names. Like I forgot the name. I'm terrible with names. Toga, right? And like Toga is the one dreaming about that stuff, right? And like the turtle is like in a lot of ways very like representative of like her and what she would like to do. And then at the end of that first track, like she does that, right? Like she breaks out. She says, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna like get out of this mundane like enclosure that I'm in, this space that I'm in, this apartment, this life, whatever. So she does that, and like I'm looking forward to like reading like more tracks. And again, Asano's very good at that. Asano's very good at just like giving you enough to where you're like where you want to see where this goes. You want to see more. You want to see how that story ends. I think like the best authors compel you to, sort of say like, I need to see how this story ends. I think the best authors do that. Like at least the best novelists or short story writers, whatever. And, even like poets who write like stories and like epic poems and stuff like that, right? Like they do that, and I think when it happens, it's awesome. So I really appreciated this. I thought it was really good. Okay. Again, like, I react to these things because like I want to see. I love reading manga. I want to like, I feel like if I do some, more of these things on this channel, then people will respond to that, and I think that's really great. I think that's neat. For me, like when I can like put content out, more people will respond to that content. I think that's cool. I really like that. And I'm gonna keep doing that. So tomorrow I'm gonna take the Yona volume with me because I have volume 6, and volume 6 has like a few chapters before it that I have to read, just like to refresh my memory on like certain names and like what's going on. I remember like the gist of what's happening where in terms of where I left off, but I really want to make sure that like I'm going into the new sort of chapters, the chapters I haven't read, like like excited, knowing what's sort of really happening, and then gonna go jumping into that again because Yona is dope. That first chapter, again, I tweeted about that. I was like, that first chapter was heat. Okay, and Yona's just been like great. Like Yona's just very good. So I am looking forward to getting back to Yona tomorrow. Okay, the schedule is all kind of like funky and out of whack right now, but like I'm just trying to make sure that like at the very least I get these videos out this week. Like I gotta get into some sort of rhythm where I'm reacting to things, and I'm reading things, and I'm putting out content because this is a YouTube channel. Like there's got to be content on it, and sometimes I might be like a little like busy with work and stuff like that, but I want to make sure that I get back to this stuff because it makes me happy. And it's great to like see y'all react to things that, and that tells me like, oh, other people are reading these things. Like these are titles that people want to, talk about and see reactions to and all of that. So I'm going to keep doing that. All right. Thank y'all for coming through to part 1. Okay. Part 1. The beginning of the What a Wonderful World Read-A-Thon. All right, it was I started with volume 1, obviously, and we read track 1, aka chapter 1, aka track 1. Okay, so again, thank y'all for coming through. Part 2 is going to be next week. Okay, so generally I'll read tracks. So part 2 is going to be more like tracks. So I think the tracks are probably going to be shorter. So what I'll probably do next week is probably read, instead of like 1 track, I'll probably read like 2 tracks. I'll probably read like 2 tracks, depending on the length per reaction / initial thoughts stream. All right. Thank you for coming through. Tomorrow is going to be a Yona day. Tomorrow's probably going to be a straight up Yona day. I might get back to a Bride story and read a chapter from there. We'll see. Okay. But Yona definitely. Okay. So again, thank you for coming through, y'all. I'm the Black Manga Critic. I gotta get some laundry. All right. Because you gotta stay clean, y'all. You gotta stay clean. All right. And I'm out here.